Hey, beautiful people. So, one thing that can really help you get over the hump of you being more aligned with the person you desire to be is to actually see yourself as the person that is in your head. So, in my head, I would see myself speaking in front of large crowds, getting the audience excited about making changes in their life and just having their full attention. That was always something that was on my mind when I would envision me being in my biggest purpose, feeling the most fulfilled, doing work that excites me. I would always visualize myself on a stage or amongst lots of people and encouraging them and seeing their energy change, seeing the light in their eyes when they're having a different thought about what is possible for their lives. So that's what I would literally visualize. I would dream about, I would daydream about. And when I thought about what success looked like for me, that is the visualization I had. So as a result, that has been what I've experienced. I've experienced being on stages, being in rooms full of people, training them to have better habits, to be more strategic about the things that they desire to do, or helping them really unfold and uncover those limiting beliefs that they've had over the years that have really kept them from living their best life and being their biggest version of themselves, as well as just helping people be more excited about who they are and having more joy in their life and seeing the possibilities of all what they could do in their life, in their career, in their businesses. I've had the opportunity to do that because I first visualized that. I saw myself as that person doing it. And then before you know it, boom, this is the life that I was living. And so if you want to see a really great shift or a quick shift in the things that you're seeing in your life to be more like what you actually want than what you might be seeing, I would recommend highly to visualize. If you haven't taken the time to visualize what it is that you desire or how you would love to see your life going, take a few minutes every day and really sit with yourself. Now, this is not just daydreaming, right? Because you can daydream all day long and still not see things differently. But this is literally like on a molecular level, right? Really like feeling your body and seeing the vision that you desire for yourself, like allowing your body to relax and really feeling the sensations in your body that are associated with that vision. So I can tell you right now, when I would envision myself in front of crowds on stage, I would have this overwhelming feeling of joy, of excitement, of happiness. Look, I already started closing my eyes a little bit because I wanted to feel that again, because I would get super excited. It would also emotionally hit me because it would almost be that too good to be true feeling, right? Because it felt so real when I would visualize it. And so when I say visualize, I'm really talking about not just daydreaming, not just having this fleeting thought about the thing that you would like, or not the thing, but how you would like to see yourself in, a different state of being. But it's really visualizing that, allowing your body to relax, really sitting with yourself, feeling the sensations, maybe feeling the nervousness, feeling the tightness that you might be having in your body, and really allowing yourself to relax so that you can have a visualization and be able to have the new feelings of connecting yourself to that. Because at the end of the day, our body doesn't know the difference of what's real and what isn't. Whatever we're feeling or thinking that we're feeling, that is what the body reacts to. There are so many times where we might not have had food yet, but our body is already reacting to the food that we have not yet tasted, because we have already connected to that feeling. And so our body is reacting to that feeling. And so the more that you can get your body to react to the feeling before you even see it, it's a greater chance for your body to not only get used to that feeling, but now you've connected that feeling with your brain because it's connected to your thoughts. And now you are going to do your best to seek out making that vision happen. And as a result, for me, even, I was doing things in my life to connect to that vision. It's like I couldn't help but see this vision in my life. And the more I sat with that visualization and intentionally allowed myself to sit with it, the more my brain would seek out ways to make it happen. I started applying for TED Talks. I started thinking about people in my circle that had spaces where I could have a stage and talk. I applied for speaking bureaus. And eventually I ended up landing a position where that's all I did is coaching, consulting, training, speaking all over this country, as well as, Canada and in Mexico for my personal business. And so when it comes to visualization, it is such a strong element to the way that we can add to the things in our life that will help us get to our goals. So many times we think about just strategies and tips, and we just need to have a list of things to do, and that's going to help us get to our end goal, which is great. It's okay to have strategies. I'm strategic. I help companies with strategy. It's okay to have, goals and such. But I think what is usually missing from people's plan is that inner work part. The inner work part is visualization. That inner work part is getting your mind and your body and your heart to connect to the things that you desire, because that is what is going to drive the plans, drive the strategy. Because when you're not doing those things and your body is filled with angst, shame, guilt, negative emotions, doubt, all these things, that is what is driving your strategy. And if you want what's driving your strategy to actually be aligned to the goals, it will behoove you to really take the time to visualize. And a lot of times a visualization and these types of techniques will really help you identify if you have any limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid to do something. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, but it just gives you that opportunity to be self-aware. And now you can move with some intentionality to work through some of those anxieties or frustrations that probably were hidden. You were moving along like a zombie, right? Not conscious of the things that were really holding you back. You might have found in times past, I know I've had goals, and for some reason it felt like it was so hard to do the work. It's like I had this well laid out plan and all the things, and it just felt like it was taking me forever to get things done, or I just wasn't quite allowing the plan to work the way that it was laid out for me. And when I spent time with myself, with my body, visualizing, or just being self-aware, asking myself like, okay, what is getting in my way? Spending that time with myself, doing that inner work allowed me to realize, and you know what, Desiree, you really have some limiting beliefs about this, or you're really afraid about X, or you're having a hard time believing this because you keep hearing this group of people say that it's not possible. And so you've really taken that in and you don't believe it's possible. So a lot of times when we have these well laid out plans and they're not working out for us, sometimes it's the inner work, the part of us that's unconsciously not allowing those things to happen. So we have these inner roadblocks. And so if we want to get past those inner roadblocks, we actually have to do the work. Sometimes it's not about changing the plan. It's about doing the paradigm shift work, or the mindset work, or even the heart-centered work to help you get to the other side of your goals. So I hope that this was helpful to you, especially if you're looking to get past a place of feeling stuck and really looking to shift the way you're doing life and the way you're doing work and wanting to get to those goals. Sometimes it's not the plan itself. Sometimes it's you, the person that's actually running the plan, that needs to have some shifts, some inner workings done so that you can be in the best space to move forward on those goals. So that's something that is really helpful to you and something that you will want more help with. I love helping women leaders and entrepreneurs and professionals really help them shift into the highest version of themselves through doing a lot of inner work, helping them then be strategic about how they should move forward with their highest goals for their life, their leadership, and their business. If that is something you're interested in, I am working with a group of ladies really soon in that, and would love to talk to you about it. You can find more about it on my website, DesireeCocroft.com, and you can click on courses to find out more about it. So until then, thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you the next time.